Let's talk about empathetic listening. Now, what is it? It is a kind of a listening skill in which you not only register and understand the other person from the aspect of what is being communicated to you verbally, but you also register the other person non-verbally as well. It not only helps you to understand the other person intellectually, but it also helps you to feel connected at an emotional level as well. Now, what this does is that it not only helps you to communicate effectively, but it also enables you to build much more stronger relationships and nurture that connectedness with the person that you're communicating. Now, as a leader, being an empathetic listener is a very important aspect. And in the past couple of months with the pandemic, it has definitely taught us the importance of staying connected. It has also made us rethink and revamp our own leadership skills in terms of what keeps the people connected, what keeps the person motivated. It's also got to do with that component of bringing in empathy, compassion in the workplace, in the place that you work in as well, and the people that you communicate, and the people that you lead, and the people that look up to you, right? So let's talk about how can we cultivate and in what ways can we practice empathetic listening. Now, the first thing to empathetic listening is when you are in a conversation and communicating with the other individual, when the other person is speaking to you, make sure to not interrupt in the conversation. Listen to them patiently, make them feel that they are being valued, that what they have to say is also being valued there. Second is that make sure that you're in the communication, and when you're listening to the other person, your body language also speaks as much as what you feel as well. Make sure that your verbalization is attuned with your body language as well. In here, the facial expression and also your tone of the voice becomes a very essential aspect. When you say "I understand," but you also communicate something else through your body language, right? By not keeping that eye contact, or by scrolling through your phone while in a conversation, it also communicates something different. Now, we are very sensitive to perceiving the dissonance that occur between what is being communicated versus what we notice. And what this also does is that it also pushes the other person away. It also builds and intervenes in and interferes in building that relationship, which could really help in building better workplaces and leading to more productivity over the course at the workplace. Now, the third aspect in cultivating the skills of empathetic listening is also to not rush to giving solutions all the time. At times, it is also the conversation that can lead to an aha moment of gaining a solution. And at times, maybe you don't even have to give the solution. The other person can actually come down to the conclusion of what to do. Now, these are some of the 3 ways by which you can cultivate empathetic listening. And why should we practice this more often? Empathetic listening has been shown to essentially build more stronger relationships as well. It makes the other person feel valued, more understood, more dignified. It also then sustains the kind of bond which essentially leads to better compliance, which also leads to building a much more positive and a safer workplace, which also boosts our productivity. Now, this is why we should practice empathetic listening, and also that the steps to practicing empathetic listening is very simple. First is that don't interrupt, pay your full attention. Second is that we don't always have to rush to giving a solution. Third is that make sure that what you are also communicating is also attuned with both the verbalization and what is being said through your body language.